Hey there, Trailblazers, I hope you guys are all doing well. So, I am guessing you clicked on this video because you're interested in knowing about the future upcoming character banners coming to Honkai Star Rail, and thus want to save your stellar jades accordingly in order to pull for your favorite character, right? Well, you have luckily clicked on the perfect video to get this info, because today we're going to go over all of the new upcoming characters coming to the game from version 3.5 to 4.2. And along with this, we'll also be going over the expected rerun banners for some of the updates as well. But first, let me ask you an interesting question. So, do you want to pull for cool new characters, but you find the in-game prices too expensive? Well, fear not. Lootbard GG is the best top-up platform for all your gacha spending needs and provides a huge 25% discount compared to the in-game prices. Lootbar supports many big games, which includes Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, and even Zenless Zone Zero. Just to give an example, I'll buy the 3281 Rikshard pack for $41.80, which costs about $50 in-game for comparison. Just enter your respective server and UID and your purchase will be sent to your in-game account. After just a few seconds, I receive my jades along with a double top-up bonus as it is my first time purchasing the bundle. Additionally, Lootbar also has tons of positive reviews and cooperates directly with official Hoyoverse routing partners, making it very safe and secure. Just click on my link in the description or in the pinned comment to get an additional 10% discount today. Before we begin though, let me just give you guys the usual disclaimer that everything presented in this video is taken from various different sources and can be subject to change at any point in time. So with all of that out of the way, let's begin without wasting any more of your time. Okay, let's first start with the limited banners for version 3.5. As most of you guys may already know through the recent drip marketing, this patch is going to feature a total of 2 new limited characters like usual. And these characters are going to be Hyzelins and Saridra. And as confirmed by the latest data mined info from the recent 3.5 beta, both of these characters are going to be game-changing additions for 2 of the game's existing team archetypes. First up is Hyzelins, who's going to be a physical element unit that follows the path of nihility, and she is going to serve the role as both support and sub-DPS in teams that specialize in damage over time. As the latest addition to the damage over time roster, Hyzelins has the unique ability to inflict the enemy target with 4 of the 6 damage over time debuffs through her talent ability. And these debuffs include Wind Shear, Bleed, Burn, and Shock respectively. At the start of each turn, these debuffs will deal the respective elements DOT damage equal to a percentage of Hyzelin's attack for 2 turns, which is actually pretty insane for Kafka teams, as not only will these applied DOTs naturally deal damage to the enemy on their own, but will also be able to be simultaneously detonated by Kafka as well, which is a huge increase in damage for Kafka's DOT teams. Additionally, whenever you use Hyzelin's ultimate ability, it'll not only deal massive physical damage to the enemies and decrease their defense by a certain amount, but along with this, it'll also deploy a special zone for up to 3 turns. And while this zone is active, every time the enemy takes damage from any type of DOT effect inflicted on them, it deals physical DOT damage equal to a percentage of Hyzelin's attack. This effect can only be triggered up to 8 times at the start of each turn or within 1 action of an ally target. So in order to maximize the 8-time trigger count for the effect, you will want the enemy to receive damage from as many DOT effects as possible, which can easily be achieved by using Kafka, as she is able to instantly detonate any type of DOT effect currently inflicted on an enemy, which is honestly another big W for the Stellaron Hunter. The other limited unit on the list is Saridra, who is a wind element character that follows the path of harmony, and she is going to serve the role of a single target buffer geared towards hypercarry teams, with her being particularly designed to have great synergy with Phanon, as she will not only be able to help charge Phanon's unique ultimate with her single target buffs, but she also has the unique ability to copy a character's skill ability and then use it along with the original cast of the skill. This will essentially allow damage dealers such as Phanon to use their skill up to 2 times in a single turn. which in turn significantly increases his overall damage output. So with that, we're now done talking about the new limited banners that are going to be featured in version 3.5. Moving over to the rerun banners. According to various sources, Phase 1 is rumored to feature double rerun banners for both Black Swan and Rappa, while in Phase 2 of the patch, we'll be getting our first rerun banner for Mighty Eye. Continuing on, let's now talk about the limited banners for version 3.6. This patch will be the most hyped patch yet, as it'll feature limited 5-star forms or SPs for two of the game's most popular characters. First up is the 5-star form for March 7th, who is rumored to be a new ice element unit that follows the Remembrance path, and is said to be essentially an evil version of the character that serves the role as both the main DPS and sub-DPS in your party. While we don't currently have any info related to her kit, we do, however, know that she will have very good synergy with the upcoming Cyrene, as both March 7th and Cyrene are stated to be designed to be extremely synergistic with each other's kit. While the other SP is the new 5-star form for Danheng, who is rumored to be a physical element unit that follows the preservation path, which obviously makes him serve the role as a defensive sustain on your team. Unlike March 7th, we do actually have some small bits of info related to Danheng's kit, such as him having a dragon summon that buffs allies, which is actually said to be very synergistic with Phanon, as the dragon is considered the teammate's summon rather than the user summon, which allows the dragon to remain active even after Phanon causes all of his allies to go off-field after activating his ultimate. Moving on to the reruns. While we currently don't have any external info for this patch, as it is really far away, but if I had to personally speculate, I do expect them to rerun either Castorice or Anaxa during this update, which goes by the current trend of Hoyo rerunning the new 3.0 units, just a couple of updates after their first banners. Moving on, let's now discuss the limited banners for version 3.7. This update is surprisingly only going to feature a single new character this time around. However, this single new character will be able to carry the entire patch on her own, which is of course none other than the highly anticipated character Cyrene, who is also the direct XP of the popular character Alicia from Honkai Impact 3rd. As for the current info that we have on her kit, Cyrene is going to be a ice element unit that follows the path of remembrance, and she is said to play the role of a support on your team. Her kit is said to be centered around energy regeneration, where she will provide extra energy to your team every turn along with other types of buffs through her Memo Sprite abilities. Honestly, as a huge fan of her original counterpart Alicia from Honkai Impact 3rd, Cyrene will be a day one must pull for me regardless of how her actual kit turns out, as she is one of my favorite characters. Lastly, as for patch 4.0 and beyond, we have a total of 5 rumored characters that are expected to be released. Patch 4.0 is rumored to feature the new 5-star SP form for Sparkle and the new Yae Sakura XP, while for the other patches, for Point 1 could feature the new Blade and Luo Cha SPs, as well as the new Emanator form for Sampo in version 4.2. So that's pretty much all of the new info that I have for this video. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel in order to stay up to date with all the latest HSR news and information. That's it for now, so I'll see you in the next video.